Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glenn's Speed Shop. This is my 1975. This is called a Citicar, made by Vanguard. These were made in Florida, 1974 to 1977. Approximately 2,300 of them were built. They went out of business in 1977. Another company purchased them, purchased the rights to build the car, and they built a very, very similar car for a few more years, till 80, 81, something like that. Obviously, if you were around in the mid-70s, you know about the gas crisis. And I mean, not only did gas get comparatively very expensive from back in the day, you couldn't get any. These things cost $4,500 in 1975, and you could buy an average car, gas engine car, for that. These are aluminum frame, kind of an aluminum, almost a roll cage. I call it a skeleton on the inside, and an ABS plastic body. So these things don't necessarily age well. The ABS plastic gets a little brittle from being outside. Got some cracks in here and there to deal with in the body. I'm on YouTube learning how to weld ABS. But today is all about, well, let's work towards getting it working. I actually started off the day taking this back to the car wash, not to wash the outside of the car, because we already did that, but to wash the inside of the car, which was probably dirtier than the outside. So it has vastly improved its appearance on the inside, and the batteries were a mess. I just didn't want to deal with it in its current state. I took most carpets out. I left that firewall carpet in, but I washed the heck out of it at the car wash today, including the seats, etc., and behind the seats. Going to be hard to see in the sun. So today is the day to do the batteries. I can go get Costco. I can go to Costco and get interstate batteries, 6-volt golf cart batteries. It'd be the third set that I bought for different electric vehicles over the years. But I need to get these out. First thing you want to do is study these a little bit. So I'm going to walk this through for you guys in a video. It'll also possibly help myself go back and review this video when I put the new batteries in. But so let's go through this real quick. That's positive, and there is a cable running under the car. I marked it with a red tie wrap. Okay, negative to positive. On this positive, I have this wire. It's a number 10. Almost feels like solid wire or hard drawn. Anyway, it's probably the charger, and this is a very small, like a 18 gauge. And it might have to do with a meter, I'm guessing. Okay, negative to positive, positive to negative, and that one doesn't go any farther. Negative to a number 4, and I didn't put a tie wrap on it, so it's a number 4 without a mark. This is a number 2, that's positive, and I put a blue tie wrap on it. I have drawn a map, I'll show it to you in a second. Negative to positive. Okay. Negative to positive, negative to positive to negative. And that's got a big number 2 wire on it. I put a black tie wrap on it. Now let me show you my sketch. I'm prepared to pause the video if you'd like, if you want a copy of this. So this is the driver's front, driver's passenger, and this is what I just explained to you. Okay, pause, ready? Okay, you had enough time. So I'm going to get these things unbolted, get them loaded on the trailer, and go get them exchanged. It's supposed to be 100 degrees today. It's way in the mid-late 80s right now, but I got it in the shop. My shop pulls a really nice breeze of air all day, ceiling fans running. It's actually pretty comfortable, but this is heavy-duty work, so let's get it done as early as we can. And we have a lot of wiring issues to straighten up, to deal with. But it'd be nice to get some batteries in this thing and know what works, what doesn't work. The brake pedals completely froze. I was able to find a part number for this thing, believe it or not. And I ordered one, a master cylinder on Amazon, and it did arrive yesterday. So I ordered everything I needed for this thing, including some number 2 bulk battery cable and all the end terminals, crimp-on terminals. My number 2 did not show up yesterday. I'm hoping it shows up yet today. If not, I'm going to have to buy some locally, and we'll have some to use on a different project later on. But we're going to make all new cables for this as well. Alright, so let me get started yarding these things out of here, packing them out. I got the trailer sitting just outside. And we'll go get some batteries. Hopefully get them put in. Smoke test this puppy. Alright. Alright, got the old batteries out. Got them on the trailer. We're at the Costco. We've got our batteries bought. We're going to pull up in front of the shop. We're going to get rid of the old ones and load up the new ones. Well guys, we are back at the barn. We got the new batteries here, safe and sound. These are 210 amp hour. They're interstate batteries. They from Costco. They're $100 a piece. Obviously I had the course, so I didn't have to pay course. So $800. Obviously we series all these together basically through the switches, through the wiring I just showed you, and you end up at 210 amp hour at 48 volts. Okay, so if I don't know what this thing draws, let's just say it draws 210 amps at full speed, which means you could run 1 hour. Batteries would be all the way to nothing. I don't think they'll go that far. If you were at 35 miles per hour, that would give you 35-mile range. Okay, it's probably the fastest way to draw the batteries down is to go wide open, but that would be roughly. And they tell you it's about, this vehicle is about 35 miles an hour for about 35 miles. Learn how to drive it better, you can get a few more miles out of it probably. Got TV on in the back. So I cleaned out the battery box best I could for here, so I'm going to start putting these batteries in. I gotta tell you, it is about 100 degrees out right now. I'm going to get these batteries set in here. I've been doing a lot today, and I think I might call it a day, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. So let's get these batteries sitting in, get them off the trailer. We'll push it back in the shop for the day. I think my dad and I are going to the races, so we'll do that. Catch you guys tomorrow. Alright gang, we are building battery cables today for the Citicar. I had ordered 12 feet of number 2 welding cable in red. You can get it red or black or maybe even another color. And crimp connectors. So we're building these custom length cables, crimped on ends, etc., etc. Got 2 on. Let's put this one on. I'm using my map I made of the original wiring right up front, right? We did a video tour of this. You can zoom back a little bit. So we're on this one right here at this time. So let me get you in the camera view. How about this one here? So we've got the positive, negative. We got that one. We have positive to negative. We have that one in. We're doing this one right now. All right. And I did tape them black and red just for fun. You don't have to do it, but I did it. Figuring out the best way to route them. I'm not tightening anything yet. We're just throwing nuts on them, because I might want to change the routing or something. I also want to be careful every time we hook something up. We start getting completed circuits, and we need to be careful. So let's do negative to positive. Let's do this cable next. Okay, that'll be this one. You can see that. This one, negative to positive, negative to positive. And I'm going to route these things smart, so they're not in the way. What I've done is crimped one end onto this cable so I can do these very accurately. So negative to positive, like that. Come on off of there. Now, we'll go cut this cable and put an end on it. Alright, we'll get this one cut.
invested in a decent set of cutters. This is Harbor Freight, and they're actually pretty good. You don't cut steel with them or something stupid. And the crimper is also Harbor Freight. Hydraulic crimper, goes up to 1/0 or 2/0 or something, down to very small. I bought the terminals, crimp terminals. I bought an assortment, 2 assortments actually, on right about there. Got those on Amazon. The wire I found the Best Buy on eBay. I'm not going to post links. Go search for them. I keep a lot of number 4 in stock for golf carts and such. It was suggested to use number 2, so it's bigger, obviously, a little more money, and but want it to work well, and all has to do with how much power the motor draws. We're going to crimp this. Alright, I'm going to do some black tape on the one end and red on the other. Obviously we're going positive to negative because we are seriesing. Is that a word? Seriesing? We're putting the batteries in series with each other. Okay? This is an optional step. You can shrink tube them, you can tape them same color, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I just doing it because I can. Alright, and while we're here, let's crimp an end, a terminal if you will, onto this wire so we can get our length on our next one. That end's not cut so well. Let's just flip it over. Back over to the crimper again. Find it very helpful to check this thing in the vise. Alright, let's take them out. Put another cable on. Okay, here we go. So positive on this side, so I'll have the red one there, negative over here. Now we can do this positive, can we? Yep, to this negative. It's going to be a short one. So, we put one end on, right? Now we can accurately measure this guy to here. Alright, let's build another one, shall we? Alrighty. Positive to negative. I got some nuts. What I'll do is put the nuts. We're getting there. Now then, I need this positive to this negative. Can you even see what I was showing you? Sorry, the light's probably not the greatest anymore either, so again, this positive to this negative, another short one there. Positive to negative. I'll go build it. Alright, we got this one done. Set those there. Yeah. Okay. Again, everything's just loose. And what we have now is this positive here gets this cable that's tucked back in here with a red tie wrap on it. Need to clean that lug up and get it landed. So, okay. And then this one is the smaller wire, the number 4. We'll get this thing cleaned up a little bit. Get the lug cleaned up. And it lands here, and then that big one with the blue tie wrap mounts here on this one here. Leave that cap on for the moment, and along with the number 16 put a new end on that, and then over there that negative is that cable down there. So I think I have all the cables made that we need to build, and we'll go from there. Alright, we'll check back with you a little bit. Alright, I've got all the cables made and terminated. I have all of the other cables that go back to the switching all terminated the way they were. Cleaned up the ends a little bit. So, nothing to do now but to see if it rolls on its own. The ignition switch is gone, but you know, a couple wires are hanging out the dash. If this does function, I'll run and find a switch. That can't be that hard to find a simple switch like that. Let's close this door. I got the seat on the other side. I'll set you up this way. We're not going very far. Remember, the brakes don't work at all. The pedal's completely stuck. So let's just see if it goes. There's a bunch of wires under the dash, none of which I really know what's going on. Need to sort it, obviously, hoping nothing bursts into flames. Hopefully the ignition switch turns on like a main relay, and if anything goes bad, if I open that main relay should open, and hopefully the flames cease. That's what we're hoping. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. First time I've ever sat in it. Oh boy. I guess if the headliner was glued up, I'd clear. Alright. Whoa, the gauge says all the way to full. Alright, main power engaged. So this is the forward reverse. Oh, there we go, reverse. I'm not getting a light though. See what happens, I hit the gas. No go, no smoke. The shift light doesn't come on. Not what I was hoping for. Just trying to clean contacts, you know. Oh boy. Wipers work. Well, there's just going to be some sorting out, I guess. Alright. Ain't gonna be that easy. Hey, I fit in here though, sort of. I'm gonna disconnect a battery post. I guess for now, I'll bring you back when I got something to show you, or we go into third stage of diagnostics here. Alright gang, here's what we're gonna do. I got the little car up on the lift, the Citicar up on the lift. Well, it was almost too small for my lift, and the frame rails aren't anywhere near the outside of the car, so the lift arms have to come almost together to get it up there. So anyway, we figured it out. But the diagnosis of the why this thing doesn't go on its own, probably going to take a little while. So let's end this video. We'll get it uploaded so you got something to see. And I'll start in on the diagnosis and we'll film along the way. Start out off with just going to peel all these connections off the motor, clean everything up, and put it back together. That's going to take just a while. So we'll do that. Everything kind of looks okay, just looks old, it's just been sitting around. I did notice these tires are coming apart and they're not even square anymore. So yeah, probably had way too much air in them a million times. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. So thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up on the way out the door, and come back for the third episode of Let's Diagnose This Electric Car. Maybe we can make it work. So we're in it too deep now to stop, so we got to go. All right guys, catch you on the next one.